wish I knew how, as a mommy with cerebral palsy adapted to bottle feeding my baby. I wouldn't have found that video much sooner, but the first few months after Jessie was born, we still had cameras her filming for the show 9 months with Courtney Cox, and I didn't know what footage they were going to show in the show and what not. I will also be making a video very soon giving me more details about my C-section delivery story. I had a few people contact me requesting a video about that because in the show 9 months they did an awesome job showing Jessie's birth with what footage we could take, but cameras wasn't allowed in the operating room, and I also confessed some struggles during my recovery, and I also didn't want to do that video so it can help others that are going through similar situations of what to expect. Also talk about it for anyone out there that is curious and want to be educated about how that all went for someone with a disability. Before Jessie was born, my plan was to breastfeed him, but when he was born at the hospital, he had a really hard time latching, but I wanted to make sure he did get breast milk because of all the good things in it for him. So I didn't end up having to get a breast milk pump. But I pump and then I put it in a bottle and bottle feed him. Pumping is a lot of work, but like I said, I do it all for the benefits that it gives my baby. I had to pump 3 to 4 times a day. That's how it's been lately, but when he was a newborn, I was pumping every 2 hours throughout the day and throughout the night. A long walk. Over the years, I had experience with bottle feeding my nieces and nephews, so along the way I learned a lot of tips and tricks, so I was so ready for this. These are the bottles I'm using. They're really cool and they help get the air bubbles out, but what also helps me is the bottles have a bent neck. Sometimes I hold things a bit differently due to my disability. I hold them differently so I have more control over my movements. I usually hold a bottle like this, or sometimes I will do it like this, but this is more comfortable and give me more control. The thing about it bending is easier for me to hold it in place of my baby's mouth, because a straight bottle would be like this, and I would have to kind of bend my wrist a bit awkwardly to keep it in place in his mouth. At Jesse's 2-month doctor's appointment, the doctor said he wasn't gaining the weight she would like to see. So we didn't have to add formula into his feeding. So with like a bottle of breast milk, the next feeding a bottle of formula, next feeding bottle of breast milk, and so on. I have a baby brother, been really helpful and super cool. If you don't know what a baby brother is, it's a bottle maker. It is thus like a coffee maker, but it makes baby milk bottles. It's really easy to use. While I was pregnant, I really wanted one because of my uncontrollable sudden shakes and jolts. There are times I would go make myself lemonade, and sometimes I successfully make lemonade, and other times I let jogging throw lemon powder all over the kitchen. The baby bottle maker pours the water and the formula powder into the bottle for me. I don't need to cap it and shake it up. I'm really glad I have it because we can't afford me throwing formula all over the kitchen. Formula is a heck of a lot pricier than lemonade mix. Jesse's 4-month appointment, he was still pretty low on the weight chart, but his doctor said like he looks healthy. He's meeting all his milestones, and Jesse eats a lot, so he's eating fine. Thus, his doctor want to see him go a little bit higher up that weight chart. So now with the formula bottles, we had to add an extra half a scoop of formula to his bottles ourselves. This has been a bit tricky, but when I had to scoop and add it to the bottle, I did put like a paper towel underneath, or the lid of the formula can. Therefore, if I do joke and miss putting some of the formula into the bottle, I'm not wasting it. I can pick up the paper towel or the cat and put it back into the formula can. I had learned over the years from bottle feeding my nieces and nephews and to put either a paddle or a bobby under my arm when I'm feeding my baby. Due to my cerebral palsy, my muscles are more weak. Having a pillow or something under my arm, giving me that little extra more support really helps. When it comes to Bobby, my little prince, when he was little, I used to be able to do the whole shoulder bobbing, and I still can do it now, but since he has gotten heavier, it's easier for me to bump him by sitting him on my lap, holding him, and patting his back that way. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. We love you all. Bye. Yeah, he said bye too.